Hey, and welcome to the Jessica Paul podcast. I'm your host, Jess Paul, actress, manifestation expert, and mindset coach. And I'm here to share with you all of my secrets on confidence, success, and the magic of manifestation. If you're ready to dive in deep and see more success in your career, more money in your bank account, and more love in your life with a whole new level of freedom, then you're in the right place. I'm letting loose on everything you need to take back control of your life, up-level your mindset, and tap into your manifestation powers. I'm so excited that you're here. Hey, my spiritual besties, we are back for another episode of the JP podcast. I'm your host, Jess Paul, actress, manifestation expert, self-development influencer, and I'm here to help you up-level your mindset and manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. We're back, and in today's episode, I'm diving in, straight in. I'm recording this at a funny time, but I actually just felt really inspired to hit record, so I just got all my equipment out and got on with it, because it's something that I'm shifting in myself right now, right? And it's this whole concept that if we want to see change in our life, like serious change, like outrageous change, up-leveled change in our life, then we have to frickin' change, right? Nothing is going to change unless we change. We have to be that change that we want to see, right? And I've been doing things a little bit differently in the JP world because of that and becoming re-inspired again. And it feels great. It feels fucking great. So I want to talk about this a bit today. But before we dive in, I'm going to start off with my sponsor. And guys, if you've been living down a hole, you won't have seen, but this has been all over Instagram. I have introduced my brand new masterclass, Becoming Superhuman. And this concept was born whilst I was ill in hospital because I realized that there are so many, well, there's like 4 actually specifically, certain traits that I live by every single fucking day that help me pull through even in the hardest times of adversity. Even in the times that I worry the most, in the times that I am like pushed back or held back by something, or I've been hit in the face by a curveball, there are certain things that I always go back to that help me pull through these moments. And I realized that over the years since doing all of the self-development I've done, like I don't think like a normal human being anymore. Like I just don't think like normal humans, because normal humans are conditioned by fear, right? And I don't think that way anymore. I've got like certain mindset traits, and listen, I'm always diving into my shadows. I'm always becoming a better human being, but I have certain traits that I live by, and I've lived by over the past 3 years, which have manifested a shit ton into my life, right? You guys have heard my story. You know what I've called in. And so I wanted to condense this into a masterclass called Becoming Superhuman for anybody that is going through anything that is feeling like it's holding you back a little bit now. It's feeling like it's like stagnating you a little bit now, whether you're worried about money, whether you're worried about whether you're having relationship issues or health issues like I did, or whether you're, I don't know, just feeling low in confidence, feeling low in motivation, and you don't know how to move forward from that. Like, this masterclass is going to take you through my own secrets, my very own secrets to pushing through every single moment in your life like that, so that you are moving with consistency, your vibration is constantly sped up, and you're constantly manifesting. So this is my brand new masterclass. It's been fucking ages since I brought a masterclass out. There's been a number of reasons for that. I've been in like full-on content creation mode. There's been other things manifesting around me that I've been concentrating on, but I am so excited to bring this out because I freaking love my masterclasses. Anybody that, my OG listeners, you've probably been in one of my masterclasses before. Anybody that has been in one of my masterclasses, I bring the damn energy. And we always come out of it better human beings, regardless of what we're even freaking learning. But you're going to be learning all my secrets. So this masterclass, guys, as well, is literally one of my lowest ticket offers. Usually my masterclasses are, because I just love getting all of you guys in there. But this is only £44. Literally £44, and you're getting this boost of energy. You're learning my secrets about how to overcome all of this adversity and keep going as the superhuman self that you can be. And so if you're enjoying my energy and you want to get in on the things I teach, I would highly recommend getting in this masterclass because you don't want to miss out on this, guys. When this goes on resale, which it will, the price is going to practically double, because that is how much my masterclasses are worth. And if you want to be in there live with me, and even if you can't be in there live with me, if you get in there now, you get in there at this price. And after the 27th, then the prices will go up. So if you are enjoying this and you want to learn more, then definitely get yourselves in there. I will put all the links in the show notes. And if you've got any more questions, drop me a DM, because I'm always happy to answer your questions over there. And I'll see you guys there. Can't wait. Okay, little life update then. Well, I've got a few life updates, but the first one is that I sat down this week and I created a brand new vision board. And my God, guys, like the up levels, I can just feel it happening. And actually, this is what inspired this episode this week, because I'm just staring at this vision board every damn day. It's making me feel fabulous. I'm looking at this upgraded version of my life and I'm thinking, this is the change that I need, right? This is the change I need to just jump into. I need to just leap into. And it's been a great freaking refresh for me, because it's actually been a while since I've recreated a vision board. Usually I like to redo my vision every, even if I'm just visualizing, not even creating the vision board, but usually I like to do that on a new moon, because a new moon is a great time, fresh energy to set new intentions. But I won't lie to you guys. You will know I've been ill. I've been set back. I've been hospitalized. I've been, told that I could have died. There's a lot of trauma that's gone on for me over the past month and a half. Practically, it's been that long. And so I had fallen back. I'd fallen behind on my rituals and stuff. And I hate that, because I love doing my rituals. I just think that it's so fucking beneficial for everybody to do your rituals. It's what keeps you being a consistent human being, right? But I realized that I hadn't thought of my vision. And then I sat down and I was thinking, I know what I want, but why can't I see it? Why can't I see it in my mind? So I sat down and I recreated this vision board, and I just feel like a whole new refresh. I can't actually stop staring at it. I'm staring at it right now. And so I'd highly recommend, guys, to get back on it if you haven't, or if you've created one and you haven't looked at it in ages, ask yourself why you haven't looked at it in ages. What is it about that vision that you've created that you can't look at, or that you don't want to look at, right? And actually, it has inspired me to probably do a whole episode on vision and vision boards in general. If that's something that you want to hear about, definitely drop me a DM, or, send a reply in after listening to this episode and let me know, because it might sound pretty self-explanatory, but actually there's a whole process to vision board creation that I have that infuses intention behind it, actually makes it freaking work for you, rather than just doing it for the sake of doing it, right? So that's the first thing that's gone on this week, and it's because I have been feeling a little bit stagnant in my energy. I've been feeling a little bit wobbly. I've been having those wobbles, which is all fine, guys. Like I say, we are human. We do go through that, but if we want to be superhuman, we can push through it, right? But I've been having a little bit of that, and that's just because I think since coming out of hospital and going through what I went through and that kind of trauma with my body, I have just had these energy dips, both physically and mentally, emotionally, right? And that's fine, okay? Guys, we all go through shit in life. This is, again, getting into why I created the masterclass in the first place. But anyway, that aside, and so I sat down, I created this vision board, and it's been the best thing for me, because this week I've just been spending it on myself to get back into alignment, and it feels fucking great. And I'm being as selfish as possible, because I teach selfishness in this community. I teach selfishness in the JP world, because being selfish just means you are putting yourself first, above and beyond anything else, so that you can go off and be the best version of you. So you can go off and be the best version of you and inspire other people, right? So anyway, I digress again. The vision board, guys. Game changer for me this week. And the other little life update, because I'm aware I'm rambling already, the other little life update is that, some of the, and this is crazy because like this happened almost instantaneously. Like I created this vision, and a part of this vision was that I really wanted to step into the role of influencer. And I've like spoken about this a bit before. This whole like self-development influencer, like that, I mean, I always have been an influencer, but I never really stepped into that identity until recently. And I'm damn good at what I do. Online, I'm constantly showing up online, constantly creating content that's valuable for you guys and that you all love, because I get so many messages from you all. And I want to make money from that. Like, I want that energy exchange. I deserve that energy exchange. And so I wrote down in my vision, like, you know, I want to be making money from being an influencer, like from the content that I create. And literally, in fact, it happened today, I think. My assistant just messages me going, oh, I've got this email from this brand that want to collaborate with you. And it literally came since putting myself into alignment over the last few days. It came in almost instantly. So now, guys, this isn't like a huge brand or anything. It's like, you know, something that it's a starting point for me, but it meant quite a lot because it literally was the exact vision that I mapped out. I got specific with it again. I got intentional about what it is I wanted to call in, and it freaking came in like the next day. So that's really exciting. And like, there's so many other things in my life. Like, as I introduce myself, like, I am a content creator. I'm an actress, first and foremost, guys. Haven't spoken about that in a while, but there's been some exciting things going on there as well, and that I've been put forward for. And like, there's always things going on in my life. And for those of you that are, you know, multifaceted too, like, there's always going to be things going on in your life, but it's about how intentional you get behind each thing and how much energy you're channeling into each thing that's going to cause it to come into your life, right? So I'm always focusing my energy in the areas that feel good for me in the time, right? Feel good for me in the moment. I've been getting a lot of hits to just focus on this influencer aspect. It's the reason that my following grew so much on TikTok. Like, the universe doesn't hand you things like that unless you're ready for things like that. So these have all been big signs for me, and I've been really fucking enjoying it, right? So they're my little life updates. Got on the vision board again, mapped out that vision, feeling really aligned and refreshed with it. So that's fantastic. And then called in these manifestations literally straight away. So they're my little life updates, guys. Let's get into today's episode. Can't wait to chat to you about big, outrageous change. So, like I said, I felt really inspired to sit down and talk about this today because I had literally been feeling a little bit sorry for myself. I won't lie. I was falling into victim. I put a really good reel up the other day on Instagram and on TikTok that a lot of you liked about falling into victim mode. But like, I was just kind of sitting there thinking, why does my life feel stagnant? Why does it feel like things have slowed down? Why does it feel like things aren't happening? And of course, I was being kind to myself in that I had just come out of hospital. But equally, it's because I wasn't changing. I wasn't shaking shit up, right? And this is the thing. And when I created my vision board and I looked at it and I thought, wow, that's what I want to be living. I can't live that if I'm still living in the same thoughts and beliefs and I'm still acting the same way as Jess is now, right? Up-leveled, upgraded version of Jess, she doesn't think the same way Jess thinks now, right? Like, famous actress Jess, she doesn't think the same way that Jess thinks now. Millionaire Jess, she doesn't think the same way Jess thinks now, right? Like, Jess that is in that loving, amazing relationship with that guy of her dreams, she doesn't think the same way Jess thinks now. And so you have to be freaking willing to change. You have to be the change if you want to see the change in your life, right? And that requires taking big risks. That requires like actually shifting shit up and going for it, doing the thing, doing something that scares you. It requires you investing in yourself, investing that time, that money, that energy into the new up-leveled version of you. So for example, like, I just like looking at my vision board now, I've got this picture of this girl and she's wearing this really cool blazer and skirt and these really cool boots and she's got these shades on and she just looks really fucking cool. And that's the style that I want to embody. That's the woman that I want to be. That's who I want to walk out the house looking like every day. So if I want to look like her every day and like recreate this vision that's on my board, then I have to go out and I have to buy those damn clothes, right? I can't keep looking at this board going, why aren't I that stylish? Like, why don't I look that cool if I haven't actually gone out and bought the outfit, right? And equally, like, just think about the areas of your life that you want to see change in. You know, I'm not gonna, if I want to be that millionaire version of me, like, or, you know, if I want to be that version of me that's making 50K a month, like not 10K a month, but jumping up to 50K a month, like, if I want to be that version of me, would that version of me be worried about spending my money? Would she be scared about spending her money on things? Probably not, because she's making 50K a month, right? So like, you've got to think about your life. You've got to think about where you're worried about letting go of your money. If you're worrying about letting go of your money and you're not investing in things, that's literally just not being the upgraded version of you, because the upgraded version of you would spend the damn money, right? And so it's about teaching yourself, reconditioning yourself not to be scared of these things, not to be scared of the risks, of the leaps, of the change, right? Because the only thing that's constant in life is change. It's the only thing, right? And so if you're scared of it, if you're fearful of it, then you're constantly going to be in the wrong vibration throughout the whole of your life, okay? So you got to like learn to embrace the change, learn to love the change, but learn to make outrageous changes in your life. Like, not just minimum ones, like outrageous ones. Take the biggest leaps possible, right? If you do want to see more money coming into your life, or if you do want to see your business take off, where's the business mentor that you can invest in? How much money can you be putting down for that person, right? Or if you do want to be that successful actor, like, or creative, you know, then could you be going to a different workshop? Could you be messaging your agent? Like, what could you be doing that's just different to what you normally do? Like, what is different to what the norm is for you? Like, if you go to like a normal acting class every week and it's still not seeing you any results, shake it up. Go and do something different that's going to ignite an energy shift in you, channeling energy in that direction in a different way that's going to see you results, right? And again, you know, I look at part of my vision board and I look at the relationship part of my vision board and I go, well, I'm not going to meet the man of my dreams just sitting in my flat. I've got to change. I've got to change that. I've got to go out and like start a new hobby or something that's going to help me bump into the man of my dreams, right? And so these are all things that I've looked at my life and gone, okay, here's the change. Here's the up-leveled change that I need to do. And if you want to see like quantum results, if you want to see like outrageous results, like I said, then you've got to have outrageous change in your life. So that means it's going to feel freaking scary. That means it's like you're going to feel that fear and you've got to do it anyway. And one of the things I always like to say, and I always preach about this inside my academy, is that you got to hold your hands with fear. You got to love fear. You got to love it, just like you love change, if you want to see any of these quantum results in your life. So this is how I, again, shake things up energetically for myself, because whenever you do feel a little bit stagnant, it's just that the energy needs to move in your body more. And the way that your energy moves again is by taking that action and changing things up, shaking shit up, right? And even down to, you guys, like the rituals that you do every day. I realized that I was doing the same ritual. I was journaling out the same sort of thing. I was like doing this, I was waking up in the same sort of way. And I just thought, I need to change this up. So this week, I changed completely how I was doing things. I'd get up, I'd meditate straight away. Usually it'd take me a bit of time to get into a meditation. I just got straight out of bed onto my floor and I sat there and I did a meditation, right? And then I got straight out the house, like immediately. I made myself look good. I put on an outfit that made myself look sexy and like the upgraded version of me on that vision board, right? And I walked out the house and I just went for a really long walk. And like, usually again, I would probably do my rituals in my flat, and then I'd get on with some work in my flat, and then maybe I'd go for a little walk in the afternoon. But I shaked it up, I changed it up, and I went for a walk in the morning instead. And that might sound like it's not a big change, but it really changed how my energy was all day. So even like, I'm talking about the outrageous change, I'm talking about the big risks that you can take, but even like the smaller change too, it does add up. Right? So think about each area of your life and think about where you can be changing shit up. Like, what have you been doing that's basically just really boring now? Like, when we feel this energy of boredom, like, it's so far away from the frequency of our manifestations. Like, if you had that money in your bank account and that amazing acting job or that relationship of your dreams, like, if you had all these things, would you be feeling bored? Probably not. You'd be feeling freaking excited. You'd be so overjoyed, right? At this amazing life that you're living. So if you're feeling that frequency of boredom, if you're feeling the frequency of stagnation, if you're just feeling, or even frustration, like that is not matching the frequency of your goals, right? So we need to change things up. We need to get the energy moving again if we want to see these quantum results in our life. So we have to be willing to be different. We have to be willing to think differently. We have to be willing to act differently. We have to be willing to show up differently. We have to be willing to move differently in our energy if we want to see change in our life. And so that means that we can't sit there and fall into victim mode and think, why is my life not changing? Why are these things not happening for me? Why is it happening for everybody else around me and not me? Because it's not happening for you because you're not doing anything. It's not happening for you because you're not changing the way that you think and act and show up and dress and be in this world. And if you're not changing, then your life isn't going to change. So like, this is my little bit of tough love for you guys today. And it's not aimed at you guys, it's actually aimed at me as well. This is what I've been working through. This is why this reset with the vision board that I've created has been so helpful for me, because it's made me look at my life and go, okay, where do I need to change? Which areas of my life do I need to change? I can't keep sitting on my ass crying about why things haven't manifested for me yet if I'm not making these changes, if I'm not shaking shit up and doing something different and moving the energy around my body. So here's what I want you guys to do, right? Here's your little bit of homework for this week. I want you guys to look at every single area of your life. I want you guys to look at your relationships. I want you guys to look at your finances, look at your career and your business, look at the spiritual aspects to your life, the rituals and the stuff that you do. I want you to look at every area and I want you to ask yourself, where can I be shaking shit up? Where can I be changing this up? And guys, if there's areas of your life that are working and you're feeling good in them and the energy is sped up and it's feeling great, then you don't need to change it, right? But as I said before, the only thing that's constant in life is change. So you're bound to go through seasons, you're bound to go through chapters in your life where you do need to shake it up. And personally for me, since coming out of hospital, my God, guys, I can't even tell you, I'm going through the biggest season change, the biggest chapter change spiritually. I mean, even just this year, guys, I'm having a whole upgrade spiritually, which has been so freaking enlightening. Oh my God, so many crazy things have happened, which I'm not quite ready to talk about yet on the podcast, but I will be very soon opening up about some of the things that have been happening for me spiritually, right? And so we go through these seasons, we go through these chapters of change. And if we embrace the change, if we don't fear it and we actually get off our ass and we go and do the damn thing, then we up level. It's in these chapters that we step up into a whole new level of a version of ourselves, into a whole new upgraded version of our life. But if we move into this season and we don't change and we just stay the same and we think the same thoughts and we believe the same beliefs and we wear the same clothes and we show up in the same way, then we're just going to feel so far away from our inner being. We're going to feel so stagnated because that season in your life is telling you to change. It's telling you to up level. It's telling you to shake it up and do something different, right? So if any of you guys are feeling that way right now, where you're just like, I know I need something different, go and do it, right? Go look at these areas of your life, ask yourself, where can I shake shit up here? And go and do the damn thing. Guys, this has been like, this has been a loving kick up the ass episode. You know that I love doing that for you. But it really is just because I've been working through this myself this week. And all the while, you know, I'm giving you tough love, but all the while, be kind to yourself. Love yourself. The upgraded version of you fucking loves herself, himself, like whoever, right? The upgraded version of you is always kind to you. The upgraded version of you is always leaning into that beautiful feminine and being okay with the flow of things, right? That's what upgraded version of Jess is. Like, again, on my vision board, there's like actually like big smiley pictures, like big smiles, because that is the life that I want to live. Right? I want to be constantly freaking laughing, smiling, feeling great. And that I get there by loving myself in the process. Okay. So all of this change, all of this up level, all of this growth, it comes with that constant kindness, selfishness, doing it for you, because you fucking deserve it. Right? So guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. This has been a bit of a ramble. I know that I can ramble, but if you have had any big takeaways from this, make sure to share this on your Instagram, tag me on your Instagram stories, go and share it with a friend if you think a friend needs to hear this today, and keep coming in with these reviews, guys, because it honestly means the world to me. I was reading through them the other day. It is so lovely to see how much this podcast is helping you guys and how much it's already growing, and I just want to push it out there to more and more people. So keep doing the thing and being a part of this community, because I love you loads. And finally, come and join the masterclass, because if you really want in on this energy and you really want in on learning these secrets in detail and moving away as a superhuman being, then it's definitely the masterclass for you, and I can't wait to get in there with you guys. So all the details in the show notes. Hope you've enjoyed this. Sending you loads of love, and I'll chat to you next week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who you think would love it too. And if you want to let me know how you found it, just screenshot this episode, add it to your Instagram story, and tag me at I am Jessica Paul so that I can throw all the love right back at you. And of course, subscribe, hit those 5 stars, and leave a review to show your support and to keep the good stuff coming. Sending you so much love and gratitude from your girl Jess.